All right, welcome everyone. If you're a football fan, you know the drama doesn't stop when the final whistle blows. Oh no, the transfer market, that's a whole other game, isn't it? It's all about strategy, big money, and even bigger ambitions. So today, let's dive right into the latest headlines that have everyone talking.
And that's the thing, isn't it? The rumor mill never sleeps. It doesn't matter if the official window is open or shut. Behind the scenes, the scouting, the back channel talks, it's all happening 24/7. It's this constant buzz of who's going where that keeps us all hooked all year long.
So let's answer that question, shall we? Who is making the headlines? Well, from the huge, bank-breaking deals to the next generation of superstars, the gossip columns are absolutely on fire right now. We're going to break it all down for you.
Okay, first up, the blockbuster deals. We're talking high stakes, big money, the kind of moves that can completely change a team's fortunes.
And let's start with Liverpool, who seem to have a really ambitious plan. It looks like they're already thinking about life after Mo Salah, which is huge. And their target? Well, it's Bayern Munich's incredible French forward, Michael Olise. He's only 23. And this feels like it's about more than just replacing a legend. This is about evolving their entire attack. Bringing in a player with Olise's creativity, that could signal a whole new way of playing for them.
And get this, reports are saying they're prepared to break the bank to get him. I mean, come on, you don't just throw that phrase around, right? That tells you everything you need to know. Liverpool clearly sees this guy as a foundational piece for their future, and they are not messing around when it comes to the price tag.
And that's not the only battle heating up. We've got a classic Premier League showdown brewing. This time, it's Arsenal and Manchester United going head-to-head. The prize? Borussia Dortmund's speedster, Karim Adeyemi. It really is shaping up to be a proper tug-of-war for the 23-year-old German international.
Okay, so splashing cash on big names is one thing. But, the really smart clubs? They're always hunting for the next big superstar. So let's talk about scouting the future, because the race to sign these young wonder kids is getting more intense every single year. And here are a couple of names you're going to want to remember. First, there's Keith Smith, a 19-year-old midfielder from AZ Alkmaar. And when I say everyone wants him, I mean everyone. We're talking Newcastle, Real Madrid, Barcelona, Bayern. It's crazy. Then you've got Ayoub Bukaati, an 18-year-old from Lille who's got Juventus very, very interested.
So what does it cost to get a player like Smith? Well, his club is asking for over £22 million. Let that sink in. For a 19-year-old, that is a huge vote of confidence in his potential and shows you just how hot of a commodity he really is.
And if you thought that was steep, hold on. For the 18-year-old Ayoub Bukaati, Lille has apparently put a price tag of £35 million on him. $35 million. That is just an unbelievable figure for a teenager, and honestly, that could be a massive hurdle for a club like Juventus to clear.
But it's not always about throwing down a huge transfer fee right now. Some clubs, they play the long game. And it looks like that's exactly what PSG is doing. They're not playing checkers, they're playing chess. And their target is one of the biggest stars on the planet, Vinicius Jr. at Real Madrid.
So check this out. This is their plan. Vinny Jr. is obviously with Real Madrid right now. His contract is up in 2027. And PSG's goal? Wait it out. Just wait. And then, in 2027, swoop in and sign him for free. No transfer fee. I mean, that is an incredibly patient and, frankly, a seriously bold strategy.
And speaking of free transfers, let's talk about the free agent frenzy, because next summer is already looking like it's going to be wild. We've got a ton of top-tier players whose contracts are running out. For some clubs, this is smart business. For others, it can be a big gamble.
Just look at some of the talent that could be up for grabs. From Bayern Munich, you've got Serge Gnabry, who Liverpool and Juve are reportedly watching, and his teammate, the defender Dayot Upamecano, who's also on Liverpool's list. And then there's Newcastle's rock-solid center-back Fabian Schär. I mean, these are top players that you could potentially get without paying a single penny in transfer fees. That's huge. All right, let's bring it back home to England and talk about the Premier League power plays. Because, a lot of the spiciest deals happen when clubs try to poach talent from their direct rivals. It's a domestic shuffle that can really shake things up.
So, who's on the move? There are a couple of names creating a lot of buzz as we look ahead to the winter window. Okay, first, keep an eye on James Trafford, the young Man City goalkeeper. Newcastle are said to be very keen on him. And then there's Antoine Semenyo, Bournemouth's really exciting forward. He's got some heavy hitters watching him. We're talking Man City, Liverpool, and Tottenham. That's quite a list.
So let's dig into that Trafford situation a bit more. He's 23, and apparently he's just not happy sitting on the bench at City. And can you blame him? He wants to play. So word is he's actively pushing to get out of there in January to find a starting spot, which, of course, makes that interest from Newcastle all the more interesting.
So all this brings us to one big question to leave you with. When you see all of this, the massive signings, the gambles on teenagers, the super patient long game, the savvy free agent pickups, which club do you think is making the smartest play? Is it better to go all in to win right now, or is it about patiently building a dynasty that'll last for years? That's really the billion-dollar question, isn't it? Something for every club and every fan to think about.